Samurai, warriors of legend, bound by honor and skilled in the crucial art of combat. But beyond the well-known tales of loyalty and bravery, there are stories that remain hidden, waiting to be uncovered. Today, we're looking into thrilling samurai stories, told in a form you've probably never heard or seen. Tales of revenge, heroism, and battles that shaped the fate of Japan. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. First up, let's journey back to the late 12th century during the Genpei War, a time of fierce battles and political upheaval in Japan. In this era of male-dominated warfare, Tomoe Gozen emerged as a warrior who defied every convention. Serving under Minamoto no Yoshinaka, a key figure in the Minamoto clan, Tomoe was not just an ordinary female warrior. She was a fearsome samurai in her own right, known for her beauty, strength, and unparalleled skill in combat. Tomoe Gozen fought in numerous battles during the Genpei War, but it was during the Battle of Awazu in 1184 that her legend was truly forged. As Yoshinaka's forces were being overwhelmed by their enemies, Tomoe found herself facing the full brunt of the enemy's assault. Refusing to retreat, she charged into the thick of battle, cutting down enemy soldiers with a combination of strength and precision that only few could match. Her most famous feat came when she engaged in single combat with a formidable warrior known as Honda no Morishige. With a single, powerful strike, she decapitated him, sending a clear message to all who doubted her abilities. Tomoe's actions on the battlefield were so extraordinary that they were recorded in the Heike Monogatari, one of the most famous epic tales of Japan. But her story doesn't end there. After Yoshinaka's defeat, Tomoe's fate became shrouded in mystery. Some say she took her own life to avoid capture, while others believe she escaped and lived out her days as a nun. Regardless of how her story ended, Tomoe Gozen remains a symbol of bravery, loyalty, and the indomitable spirit of the samurai. Her legacy challenges the traditional image of the samurai as a male-dominated class, and proves that true warriors can come from anywhere, regardless of gender. Let's delve into the story of Miyamoto Musashi, the most famous and undefeated swordsman in Japanese history, and his legendary duel on Ganryu Island. It was the year 1612, and Musashi had built a reputation as a fearsome and unpredictable warrior, having never lost a duel. His opponent, Sasaki Kojiro, was equally renowned, famous for his swallow cut, a technique so swift and deadly that it was said to mimic the flight of a swallow. The two men agreed to meet on a remote island, Ganryu, to settle who was truly the greatest swordsman in Japan. As dawn broke, Musashi arrived late, deliberately keeping Kojiro waiting. He was disheveled, unkempt, and wielding a wooden sword he had carved from a boat oar during his journey. The decision to use such an unorthodox weapon was not random. It was a calculated move designed to throw Kojiro off balance. Kojiro, confident and enraged by Musashi's tardiness, unsheathed his long blade, which was known for its length and precision. The duel began in an instant, with Kojiro charging at Musashi, aiming to end the fight with a single stroke of his famed technique. But Musashi, with his unmatched reflexes and strategic mind, sidestepped the attack and countered with a devastating strike to Kojiro's head. The blow was so powerful that it left Kojiro lifeless on the spot. Musashi's wooden sword, though seemingly inferior, had proven more than sufficient to defeat the deadly Kojiro. After the duel, Musashi quickly departed the island, refusing to bask in his victory. The duel on Ganryu Island cemented Musashi's legacy as not just a master swordsman, but as a strategist who could outthink and outmaneuver his opponents in ways they never expected. The next story takes us to the plains of Sekigahara, where one of the most decisive battles in Japanese history unfolded on October 21st, 1600. The Battle of Sekigahara wasn't just a military conflict. It was a turning point that would shape the future of Japan for centuries to come. On one side stood Tokugawa Ieyasu, the cunning and ambitious leader of the Eastern Army, determined to seize control of Japan and establish his own shogunate. Opposing him was Ishida Mitsunari, leading the Western Army, which sought to preserve the Toyotomi legacy and maintain the existing order. The battlefield was shrouded in thick fog as 160,000 samurai prepared for combat, their allegiances tested and their fates intertwined with the outcome of the battle. As the fog lifted, the clash began with a thunderous roar. For hours, the battle raged on, with neither side gaining a clear advantage. But the tides of war are often determined by more than just brute force. Several key Western commanders were either corrupt or had personal ambitions, causing chaos and confusion within Mitsunari's ranks. This betrayal proved decisive, As the Western army crumbled, Tokugawa's forces pressed their advantage, slaughtering those who remained loyal to Mitsunari. By the end of the day, over 30,000 men lay dead on the battlefield, their blood soaking the earth of Sekigahara. Tokugawa Ieyasu emerged victorious, and his triumph paved the way for the establishment of the Tokugawa shogunate, a regime that would rule Japan with an iron fist for the next 250 years. The Battle of Sekigahara wasn't just a fight for control, it was the moment when the old way of Japan was torn apart and a new era was born. On that battlefield, samurai faced off in a dramatic showdown that would reshape Japan's future. Their fierce battles, shocking betrayals, and incredible bravery turned Sekigahara into a legendary turning point. This clash forever changed what it meant to be a samurai. Sekigahara's story of sacrifice and ambition would echo through history. Samurai were more than just warriors. They were human, with all the complexities that come with it. Their honor, strategy, and sacrifice continue to captivate us, even centuries later. If you want to hear more epic stories like these, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss out. And let us know in the comments, which story fascinated you the most? Until next time, keep exploring the legends of the past.